All right, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be talking LR EZAs for the year 8 Spirit Bomb duos. Now, I think that this is going to be pretty much the final content drop for part 2 of the anniversary. If they decide to do a EX part, I think we could see a little bit more. Omatsu did clearly state in the first part live stream that it was only going to be broken up into 2 separate parts instead of part 1, part 2, part 3 like we typically do see. But I don't think that excludes the possibility of an EX part, as the anniversary, a lot of the dates go until the 10th of March. And with this week being possibly the last week really of a lot of part 2 content, I think next week we could see a lot of the EX stuff, and then basically roll into the next celebration starting around the 10th. I mean, this post here from Rick, he basically talks about the home screen banners end dates, which gives us a good idea of the next content dropping, which looks like to be around the 26th. So that is later this week, Thursday. I do expect tonight for us to get a data download that has a lot of this stuff in there, a lot of the new events that will be coming, as well as the year 8 EZAs. Now, they are going to be the hot topic of today's video because they cannot fumble this. They absolutely cannot fumble these EZAs. There is already a lot of talk going around about the 11th anniversary, how it's pretty lackluster. A lot of people really aren't that happy. The character choices have been phenomenal, right? The headliners are great. The characters are great. The animations are great. The content that they have put out, I think, is pretty good. It's just a lot of people just aren't very satisfied with the amount of content that has been been put out. It's the timing of everything is really weird. Instead of releasing stuff every couple days, it's a week drop at a time. They drop a couple things and then you're done with it in the first couple days and you have nothing else to do the rest of the week, right? That's the biggest gripe I'm seeing from a lot of people. So with these guys getting their EZA, this is a very highly anticipated EZA for these two boys here. Now, they are Anniversary LRs, so I do expect them to get a pretty good treatment, as we've seen in the past with a lot of the EZAs we've gotten from Anniversary. I don't know, man. I don't want to say I don't have the best feeling, but I do still fear that they may not live up to people's expectations, just because people have such high expectations of a lot of these characters, a lot of these EZAs, which is fair. I can't fault anybody for that, because again, these are Anniversary LRs. They should get crazy level EZAs, and they fit perfectly well with the newest Dokkan Fest, the Super Saiyan 4s, right? So they fit perfectly on that team, that Power Wishes team. I think that they're going to run very, very well. This guy being another buff to GT Heroes, that a team that just really doesn't need it, but can always use the buff, right? Because that team is so dominant right now that you add this guy in there, it's going to be absolutely insane. But I think this guy leading these two is going to be crazy. I remember when the 8th anniversary happened and these guys dropped, introduced the standby skill, had the very powerful spirit bombs, and they just obliterated every enemy. Now, I am hoping we see that again. I'm hoping to see a lot of buffs here. I don't know how much they could really buff these dudes, because I've seen people still run them and do really well once you get to the spirit bomb. But if you can build up their base forms, I think we're going to be in business. So I just want to see them be good, dude. I think I want to end the anniversary off on a very high note, and I'm just really, really scared that we might not get that. But I don't know. So with these guys, again, their spirit bomb, their standby skill, very, very powerful. They introduced the Power Wishes category, which is now being newly run by the Super Saiyan 4s here. I mean, Goku to Vegeta, right? Because this is a joint forces unit and not a tag unit. And I guess I could kind of segue that into this, saying that this is another style of tag unit I'd love to have. Maybe not so much this guy, because we kind of got that in the form of this, which is without the regular Goku. But this guy, dude, this guy becoming a tag character, I think would be absolutely incredible. So if you can build up their joint forces unit and then at some point down the line make this a tag character and have them run very well together, where one can really support the other while they're trying to build up that spirit bomb, I think would be incredible. Now for these guys, I mean, really, what do they need here? So I mean, I haven't used these guys in so long because, again, like, their base forms are almost unrunnable at this point, but their spirit bombs still pack a hell of a punch. If we're looking here, I mean, you just give this guy some guard, you give him some damage reduction, some dodge, maybe. Like, we're definitely going to throw some dodge on this dude because he definitely is going to need it because he doesn't have it anywhere in here. Yeah, for his super reformed, he's got crit in there, so I'm not really too worried about that. It's just, yeah, just give him extra stats, give him some guard, give him some damage reduction, something to kind of survive in this form. So that way, once you get over into the standby with Vegeta, he doesn't attack, but he was like a defensive wall. So if you can build up this dude's wall even higher, he would be crazy and just untouchable. Basically like Jiren, right? In his standby form where he just can't be hurt. You make that for Vegeta for at least a turn or two, right? That way you can build up that spirit bomb and really just unleash it. I don't know how much they can really buff the spirit bomb because, dude, if you're able to get the 39 or more key, that thing goes crazy. That thing goes absolutely insane. And then for this guy here, I mean, again, just a bunch of stats. They're basically just mirror of each other. So, I mean, again, some damage reduction, some guard, extra stats, maybe a little bit of dodge here and there is fantastic. And then you go into this guy. So the Vegeta here, he just wants to die. Like, that's, you get him killed and then he drops the spirit bomb. That's really it. So you don't really have to do too much here. It'd be really cool to have him a little bit more usable because he's got some animations that look really good. But you almost never see him because you basically just throw him out there, he dies, you drop the spirit bomb, and then you go back to the other form, and that's it. You almost never really get to see this guy do his thing because, like, he might get like 1 or 2 attacks in, and then he just dies, and then that's it. Which is kind of his point, you know what I mean? It's kind of the point of it with the revival spirit bomb, but I digress. Let's just say, man, these characters, they cannot afford to mess these guys up. Not with the way the anniversary is going, not with the way people have received the anniversary so far. These guys have to be like I hate to say it, but like the saving grace of the anniversary. Just outright. Like there's no other way to say it. I don't know what else we could see coming up this year, really, that could push, like, to have these guys still be a, incredible team throughout the year. I think with these guys, this new LR, I think with the other characters that we've gotten from the anniversary, I think we could see these guys perform very, very well with these teams for a long time, at least up through GDC, where we'll get even more like crazy characters, another anniversary level kind of celebration. But looking at like the list of units we've gotten here, I mean, did you look at this? Like, yeah, the 2 diamond characters are great. These 2 guys are great. The Countdown EZA really wasn't all that crazy. Majin Buu is a great banner unit. Can we talk about how Majin Buu and Legic are just fantastic banner units? Like, they're absolutely crazy banner units. The Super EZA for Trunks was okay. This guy was okay. The Kai Goku is very good, and he can be run on this team as well. So I think that would be very fun to have him alongside them. Majin Q was good. I love the Tamagamis. This guy's Super EZA was pretty good. Pan's EZA was actually pretty good. Obviously, these guys are just gods. And then the ROF Blues really weren't that bad. I thought they were a pretty decent EZA. I liked them a lot when I'm using them so far, and I've had no issues with them. Now, you just need to drop these guys, give them some monster EZAs, and just wipe your hands off, and then be like, all right, that's good. We dropped the bomb at the very end, literally with the spirit bomb, and we walk out. But we're going to need some content for these guys to really be able to run rampant. So, we're going to get the next stage for the Greatest Tours event, which I think is going to be geared more towards Super or Tournament of Power. But then we do have the Player's Choice event, right, where we have the 2 separate events that are going to actually show up, or the 2 separate stages for the event that are going to show up based off what the JP players voted for and the global players voted for. So hopefully that one has long enough content in it, difficult enough content in it, where these guys in their EZA can really shine, right? Because have these guys be able to run them in there and be able to actually just like utilize the Spirit Bomb all over again will just, it'll make the anniversary so much better. Like, it just will. So pretty much all of this is just a long-winded way for me to say that these guys need to have phenomenal EZAs. Now, again, we should be getting a data download tonight that should have their EZA details in there. So very much looking forward to whether or not we get the data download. We should. But anyway, these guys' EZA details should be coming up tonight either way. So, dude, I don't know, man. Actually, the data download is probably tomorrow night. Yeah, no, the data download would be tomorrow night. And these guys' EZA details would be tonight. So I'm looking forward to what they could do, man. I'm very much excited for these characters, and just having them back would be great. Being able to run them with the newest characters would be even more fun. It's just, they just can't afford to mess this up. They absolutely can't. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I gotta say. If you guys did stick around in this video, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think of these guys getting their EZA details tonight. Are you guys excited? Are you guys nervous? Do you guys really don't care about these characters getting their EZA? What would you like to see from their EZA? And just, again, man, they just can't afford to mess this up at all. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See you.